Good morning, everyone. This is Professor Srikanth Bedigeri. Today we discuss Java program, which is patterns. So let us see the pattern here. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. So this is the program we are going to discuss today. So write a Java program to print the below pattern, that is 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 1 2 3 star 3 2 1 1 2 3 times star 2 1 1 5 times star 1. So the program code is in Java like this, consisting of class and a logic. So the public is access specifier, class is a class name, pattern example is a given name for the logic, public is access specifier, static is keyword, void also a keyword, main is function name, string arguments are the arguments where we are going to pass the arguments in the command prompt. Here we initialized in integer format, that is ij, to access the ing in for loop where we are using in the Java program. Okay, so here there are two sections to print the pattern here. So the first section, it will consisting a nested loop consisting of two for loops, that is inner for loop, outer for loop, to print the half of the section pattern. So the another half of pattern, it consisting a nested for loop and if condition to print the stars and remaining half of the pattern. So let us we see the dry run of this program, how the for loop it will executes in this program. Let us we open the dry run. So this is the dry run logic, how the execution it will takes place in the for loops. Please compile and share, subscribe. So I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. So initially I is 0, I checks with given n value, the condition is true, 0 is less than 4, 0 is less than 4, the condition is true. Then the for loop will enters into the inner for loop or second for loop in the first half section. So for second for loop consisting for j is equal to 1, j is less than equal to n minus I, j plus plus. Initially j was 1, it checks with 4 minus I is nothing but 4 minus 0. So condition is gets true, 1 it will prints, j will increment. So j become 2. So the 2 it will checks with again 4, condition will gets true, 2 it will prints, again j will increments, j becomes 3 now, again it will checks with 3 with a given number, condition will gets true, 3 it will prints, again j it will increments, j becomes 4 it will checks with condition 4, n is equal to 4 is equal to 4 it will prints, again it will checks increments the j. So j becomes I, j becomes 5, so 5 is not equal or less than equal to 4, the condition will get false, the loop it will jumps into the outer loop, it will get increment, I becomes 1, again I checks with condition, that is given n value 4, the condition gets true again, so again it will enters into the inner loop, again j is initially 1 here, 1 it will checks with a given n value or given condition, 4 minus 1 is 3, so 1 is less than equal to 3, condition gets true, 1 it will prints, j increments by 1, So j becomes 2 here on the second iteration. So condition it will checks with 2 is less than equal to 3, condition gets true. 2 it will prints, j it will increment. So j becomes 3, it checks with second next condition, 3 is equal to 3, condition gets true. Again 3 it will prints in the second row. So j it will increments. Again j becomes 4, the condition gets false here. Why? Because 4 is not less than or equal to 3. So again it will comes to the outer loop, outer loop, I it will increment, I becomes 2. So 2 it will checks with the condition given value n, the condition again gets true. Again the outer loop enters into the inner loop. So initially j is 1 here, so it checks with again 4 minus 2 is 2, it will checks with the 2. So 1 is less than 2, condition gets true. Again prints 1, j it will increment. When j will increment, j becomes 2 here. So again it will checks with condition 2 becomes 2 is equal to 2, 2 it will prints, j it will increment. 3 is not equal to less than equal to 2, condition gets false. Again it will comes to the outer loop, I becomes increment, I becomes 3, checks with condition 3 is less than 4, checks with condition 3 is less than 4. Again gets condition gets true. Again condition gets true. The outer loop will get enter into the inner loop in the fourth time. So again j is equal to 1. Here when we are looking at the 4 minus 3 means n minus 1, 4 minus 3 becomes 1 here. So 1 is equal to 1, condition will gets true, 1 it will prints, j it will increment again. 2 is not equal to or less than 1, so the condition will get false, come out the section, it will prints the pattern 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 1 and holds in the compiler. So next we see the next loop to print the star pattern. So let us we see the j loop consisting j is 1, j is less than equal to 2 into I minus 1 system.out.println j increment. So j is initial 1, please subscribe. So j is less than 2 into I minus 1, so 2 into 0 is 0, minus 1 is minus 1 value, so it comes 0 here. 1 is not equal to 0, so no star it will prints. I it will get increment, sorry j it will get increment, and also I it will get increment, and also I it will get increment. So I become 1, j also become 1 here, so I it will get increment. J is initially 1, when I it will increment, I become 1. So j is 1, 2 into 1 is 2, 1 minus 1 is 1, so 2 minus 1 is 1, so checks with 1, condition gets true, one time it will prints the star. So j it will increment, initially I1 is there, 2 is not equal to 1, so condition will get false. I it will increment, I is 2, I becomes 2, j is initially 1, it will checks with condition, that is 2 into 2 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, so 1 it will checks with 3, the condition gets true. 1 it will checks with 3, the condition gets true, one time it will prints the star. J it will increment, so j become 2, 2 it will checks with the given 3 value here, 3 value, so 2 gets to condition gets true, 2 it will prints, j it will increment, j becomes 3 here, so given third time iteration, so it checks with 3, 3 is equal to 3, 3 times it will print the star, and j it will increment, it will checks with 4, 4 is not equal to less than 3, the condition is false, I becomes increment, I becomes now 3, means third time rotation or iteration it will takes place. So 2 into 3 is 6, minus 1 is 5. So j it will checks with 5 now. So j is equal to 1, 1 it will checks with 5, 1 condition is true, 1 it will print j increment, 2 become, it 2 checks with 2, so checks with 5 2 it will print j become increment. Now j become 3, checks with 3 is less than 5, condition gets true, again it will print the third time star, j it will increment, it will checks with 4 is less than 5, 4 is less than 5, so fourth time it will print the star. So j again it will increments fifth time, so j become 5 it will checks with 5 is equal to 5, the condition gets true, and it will print the 5 times star in the fourth row. So again it will get increment, 6 is not less than equal to 5, so the condition gets false, it will comes to the next for loop and holds in the pattern in the compiler. So this is the last loop consisting j is equal to n minus 1, j is another condition, if condition is there, j is not equal to n, j is greater than equal to 1, and j decrement, j is greater than equal to 1, system.out.println j decrement. So let us we see how the rotation iteration it will takes place. So initially j was 4, I is 0, so 4 is 0, 4 is not equal to 4, but it is equal to 4, so the condition get false, it will comes out to the loop, and j it will becomes the decrement. So when j it will becomes decrement, j becomes 3 in the second rotation, 4 is equal to 4, condition will get false, j it will decrement, j becomes 3 now, it will checks with 3 is not equal to 4, looking at the above condition, so j is greater than 1, so condition gets true, means 3 is greater than 1, condition gets true, 3 it will print, j it will decrement, when j decrement, j becomes 2 is not equal to 2 is not equal to 4, 2 is greater than 1, condition gets true, here 2 is also greater than 1, condition gets true, so 2 it will print, j get decrement, so when decrement, j becomes 1 is not equal to 4, condition gets true here according to the above condition, so j is 1 is equal to 1, condition gets true, one integer it will prints. So the loop enter the second iteration, so 4 minus 1, when I become 1, so the condition will gets true, 3 is less than 4, 3 is greater than 1, condition gets true, 3 it will print, j is equal to 1, checks with condition 2 is not equal to 4, 2 is greater than 1, 2 it will print, j it will decrement, becomes 1 is not equal to 4, 1 is equal to 1, condition true, 1 it will print, j get decrement. So in the third iteration, 4 minus 2 means I becomes 2, so it will become 2 it will checks with the next condition, 2 is not equal to 4, condition gets true, it will checks the another condition, 2 is greater than is equal to 1, condition true, 2 it will print, j decrement, 1 it will become, checks with 1 is not equal to 4, 1 is greater than equal to 1, condition true, 1 it will prints again. So come to the fourth iteration. So 4 minus 3, when I becomes 3, so nothing but j is become 1 now. J is become 1 now. So 1 is not equal to 4. The condition gets true. 1 is greater than equal to 1. Condition gets true. One time it will print the integer. So all the three sections, including or combining all the three sections, so the complete pattern it will print in this Java programming by using the Java. Please subscribe by pressing the bell icon.